Welcome back to the arena, guys. Today we are here with another episode. In this episode, we are going to be taking a look at the sneaky goblins at Town Hall 11. I made a video a couple of 2 weeks ago, and that was also about the sneaky goblins. That was exactly on the first week when the super troops were launched. I made them as my first super troop and showed you guys how to use them on farming. And for today's army, we're going to be taking a look at the sneaky goblin knife, which is an efficient strategy for dark elixir farming. So in this video, I'll show you some examples and teach you guys and give some tips how to do it. So let's dive straight into the first one. So by the way, if you are new to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And now let's dive straight into the first example and break down the strategy for you guys. It's taken a time some bit to load, and also one of our viewers also requested us to bring some base designs for Clash Clans in different town hall levels, so I will be bringing them soon. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss those things as well. So what is going to be there on this base? So whenever it comes to dark elixir farming, all you have to focus is the dark elixir drills. There are 3 of them, and remember, we got a new level for Town Hall 11, which means you can steal more dark elixir. Before the update it was less, and now you can steal more. So it's always efficient to do them. And using this army costs no dark elixir, so it's going to be very easy to get the dark elixir. So we are just going to be seeing all the 3 dark elixir drills, and we're just going to use 1 giant to tank, and we're going to use some wall breakers to break in all the 3 compartments so we get access to the dark elixir drills. So once we get access to the dark elixir drills, we're just going to sneak it with 1 sneaky goblin, or maybe 2 of them or 3, so that he completely destroy 1 dark elixir drill. The same is going to be the same procedure that you have to follow for all the 3 dark elixir drills. After you are done that, the next thing is actually to take down the town hall and the dark elixir storage. That is where the rest of the dark elixir is going to be there. So on this base, the sneaky goblins are resource targeting. They are generally resource targeting, so they will tend to walk all around the base of those collectors. So what we are going to do is right now send this pack of giants here, let them break this initial defenses, and then we will also break down these resource buildings there, so that when we then next end in the sneaky goblins, they are just going to go straight into this gold storage, and we are going to use a jump spell on this area as well. This is going to provide access to the town hall and the dark elixir storage. That is how we are going to use this strategy. And here come some support visits as well, which are going to help the giants take down the defenses faster while the giants are tanking for the visits. So when you're using the giants, the eagle artillery will activate and it will deal a lot of damage to the giants, but they already done their job. And we're going to use 1 initial rage for the giants to help them take through the initial defenses, and once that is over, you're gonna rush in with the sneaky goblins, send all of them into the core, make sure they're going in the right way, and once they enter the core, you're gonna use 1 heal and a rage, and they're completely gonna take down the entire core, and all of the dark elixir is yours within no time. You pretty much could steal something around 50,000 if you could find more than 4,000 plus 5,000, 7,000 raids. And it's going to be easy for you to get 50,000 per hour if you're having a training potion boost. So it's very effective in farming as well. And if you're doing something like serious trophy pushing, then I won't recommend this strategy because it's completely for farming. If your heroes are too low and you wanted to get them up as high as possible, then you pretty much have to use this strategy. It will help you a lot to do that. So in this base, we pretty much don't need the wall breakers that much, just because the space is too much open and we can easily get the sneaky goblins into the base. But the main thing here is there are a lot of resource buildings on the outside which will pull our sneaky goblins to that. So before you send in the sneaky goblins to any dark elixir storage or a drill, you have to make sure you set up the funnel for them. And when it comes to the sneaky goblins or even the regular goblins, they funnel themselves because the initial goblins will go for the resource buildings and they'll take it down, and the rest of them who are coming in the back will directly target to the main thing that you're actually focusing on. So that's an advantage about the sneaky goblins. So they funnel for themselves, and then once you set that, you're just gonna send them straight into the dark elixir drill. The idea is gonna be the same here, just deploying the sneaky goblins and then taking them down. So there may be some resource buildings nearby your target, so you have to take them down before you send the sneaky goblins. As always, an important tip you have to follow with the sneaky goblins is they have only a 5 second of invisibility. So putting them all at once may cause them to get vulnerable. So you have to put them, a couple of them at a time, so that you get a maximum value out of their 5 second ability. So you can have the sneaky goblins most of the time with their sneaky ability instead of just 5 seconds for a whole 35 of them. So that's how you're going to be using the sneaky goblins so effective. So here we just took down the entire dark elixir drill and the town hall with the heal and the rage. And most of the times you're not going to use the second jump spell, but in some cases you will definitely need to use the second jump spell, as we showed in the previous example. But in this example it was not needed, so it's not a must you have to use them. And mostly this strategy will just have something like 48% or something like that, even a very low 16 or 17%, but still you're gonna get the loot. So I'm gonna show you the next replay where we had a lot of dark elixir in the base. It's around 6,699, and along with the bonus of something like 300, it's gonna be something like 7,000. So 7,000 dark elixir without spending any dark elixir is so much valuable, and that's why this strategy is so effective. So let's go ahead and break this attack for you guys. Okay, so this base has pretty much an open dark elixir storage here, so it should be easy for the sneaky goblins to get through. The same thing as we are following here to take down these drills. We're just gonna break all those areas so that our sneaky goblins will then go ahead and then target the dark elixir drill. And always the sneaky goblins are vulnerable to traps. The sneaky ability will not protect them from traps, so they are still subjected to getting hit by the traps. So they may go, like in the previous example, they may die to the spring trap, or a giant bomb is most often seen near the town halls or the dark elixir storages, just to prevent the goblins to take them away. So you have to be careful. As I said, make sure you send a couple of them at a time and not all of them, because if you send all of them, they're all gonna go to one giant bomb. You're gonna lose, and you're no way going to get the loot from the base. So make sure you use them, a couple of them at a time, so you get the maximum value out of their sneaky ability as well. So if we take a look at this base, we already taken down 2 of his dark elixir dwells. The third one is somewhere here, and the dark elixir storage is here. So what we're doing here is gonna take down these initial buildings with the giants and the wizards, and we're gonna wall break through this area, and we're gonna raise the initial goblins here so they reach the dark elixir storage faster and completely take it down. Here comes a few of them to go ahead and then take down the dark elixir storage. It barely goes down, and now our next target is the town hall, which also is a dark elixir storage. Remember, the town hall contains a maximum of 600 dark elixir, and every single drop you loot is going to be so valuable. So make sure you always target the town hall as well. And in case if the town hall is so far away and you're not able to reach, and you have to prioritize either the town hall or the dark elixir storage, you must go for the dark elixir storage. Don't care about the trophies. You go for the dark elixir storage. It's gonna contain more than 3,000. So that's how you use the sneaky goblin knife. It's just similar to the regular goblin knife, but the regular goblins, they just easily die to splash defenses, but that's not the case with the sneaky goblins. They can survive mortar shots, wizard towers, bomb towers, and sometimes even giant bombs if the giant bombs are under leveled, but that's not seen often. So if you use them right, it's going to be so effective, and the 50,000 you worth of dark elixir that you spend on them for unlocking or boosting them is always worth it. I would say it's completely worth it because in 1 hour you can get that amount back with the sneaky goblins. So that's how they work. So that is all going to be wrapped up for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If so, please don't forget to leave a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my future uploads. As always, don't forget to turn on the notification bell. And make sure you guys share this video with your friends so if they also play Clash Clans and they want to see some farming videos and get some tips. And I'll be back with another episode on the channel. Until then, stay safe and clash on.